Hey there. So, welcome to, I should say, welcome to the shit show. So, I just had to, hold on. Sorry. Okay, let me pause that. Okay. Sorry. So, welcome once again. And so, today, what I was thinking I'd like to talk about is a little simple thing, but something that I realized this morning, and I'm like, I contacted a friend. It was probably, well, at least 4 years ago now. It may have been more, but I'm like, I contacted her about helping me set up a nonprofit because she offered that opportunity, and I was like, man, that's awesome. But I never got back to her. I mean, I did, but it was not like very good. And so then I've talked about, or I've been thinking, okay, I want to get started. And it's what, 5 years after my accident, and I'm like, things have changed a bit since then. But for me, I feel like I'm in a better place. I'm more, funny to say mature, but I feel like I've healed a bit more and I'm able to help people, I was thinking. But yeah, it was so funny looking back and like, whoa, that was a long time ago. I'm like, maybe it would have been easier to be like, that was a long time ago. I wanted to do that then and I didn't. So, whoop, lost out. Well, oh, hey there, babe. So just wanna let you see my babe. She's so sweet. Best thing that ever happened to me. I'm like, I believe that. But especially after my accident, I'm like, what am I gonna do? But then she comes driving around on a golf cart. But yeah, it's another story for another day. Okay, so I think that because I have, or you may think that you have not, what do you call it, like pursued something, or as in my case, started a, what do you call it, a nonprofit or a job or wanting to do something different, you haven't lost time. Don't be scared into doing something. Like, for instance, I thought of don't be scared into a sale. Like, don't be scared into buying something or doing something. I'm like, I can't think there's really anything that turns out good. I'm not saying there's any, but from my experience and probably yours, I've never seen good things happen. I mean, wow, we can scroll back to a few different stories even in my own life. I didn't learn how to code or become a software engineer until I was 34. And then a year and a half later, I'm disabled. But I mean, who knows? I think it's funny. I'm like, I always wanted to do good and to help people, but I felt like I didn't have enough time. Well, I'm like, imagine that. I think I actually have a little time now. So I am thankful to be able to, what do you call it, remember that and make that connection with it. Like, oh, it's actually a good thing. I'm not saying overall, but like, this is a good thing to stop and be connected and focus on what I would like to do. So, like I said, I am not there yet, but hey, one thing I am trying to work on, and my wife Paula is helping me, is writing things down firstly so I remember, and I've talked about that last week or week before anyways, but writing things down and actually doing them. So Paula's also helped me with schedule things out, like put them on the calendar. And I've seen other people talking about you may not have to do it, but it's up there, and a calendar can remind you, hey, you should go buy some milk at 2. You know, do you have to buy it at 2? No, but you probably need to get some. And so it's just a good thing. Well, what I'm working on too with Paula is reminders. Like set reminders for me on my phone so it goes off and like, hey, don't forget to feed the dogs. I say that. It's a funny story. Back when I was in my apartment, when I moved up here to Peachtree City in 2017, we joke around. I had an alarm on my phone at 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. to feed Servy. Because, well, I love my dog. I want the best for her. But the reality is, I suffered a traumatic brain injury. And I tend to forget. Not because I don't want to, but I'm like, I just can't remember, focus, and I can get distracted and off track. So I have Marm, and it was funny, it was a Taylor Swift song, Shake It Off. And Servy, even to this day, if she hears that song come on, she'll get up and get excited and start moving around and come over to me and start whining. I'm like, man, she still has a reaction to that song. Funny. I'll have to make a video. But here's the thing, is just take a moment and think about, even if you want to do in the morning, think about, hey, what do you want to do today? So make a list, or if you already have one, just take that, put it in the what time frame you want. And granted, I know everybody has different schedules, so everything is around your schedule. And my schedule obviously is different, but take chunks and know, okay, when can I work? Okay, well, I can work on my own stuff from 7 to 9 p.m. All right, we'll go for it. There you go. Schedule time. Just do it. So that's what I will kind of just try to pass along is overall, just do it. So I'm not saying it's easy or anything, but I am saying it's possible. So just know that I believe you can do it. I know you can. So, and I know even as hard as it is to be nice to myself sometimes, I'm like, I gotta take a moment. No, all right, Obs, even though you haven't contacted your friend in 5 years to talk about that nonprofit getting started, 5 years later, it's okay. You can do it. Take it one step at a time and move forward. Basically, no. Regardless of what you do, you're making the world a better place. Could be a little thing. Could be like we're taking our daughter to a next town over to a shop. We're making the world a better place. We're making her world a better place. And that's the thing. Just, well, like I said before, stop and recognize things around you and love on people. Tell them what you do or what they do to make the world a better place, to make things better for you. It's amazing the things that will happen when you stop and tell people how much they do for you, how much that means to you. So, overall, remember, you matter, your story matters, and you belong here. Cheers.